Hi everyone, welcome into today's video. My name is KL, and today I am watching Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for the very first time. If you are new to my channel and you have not yet seen all of my Star Wars reactions so far, please make sure you click this link in the corner. Go check out my thoughts and feelings and reactions to all the movies that I have watched. I am watching these in theatrical release order, and a lot of you guys are really excited to watch me watch this movie, and I am also very excited to check this movie out. I have so many thoughts and questions going into this movie, and I just cannot wait to see how it plays out. As always, if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider doing so. Also give this video a like and leave me a comment. You guys know this, but I love reading and responding to as many of your comments as I possibly can. And if today's reaction was not enough, the full uncut reaction to this movie is available as a benefit on my Patreon, along with all of the other uncut reactions to all the other Star Wars movies. So if that's something that interests you, you can click up in the corner again and go check it out. All right, with that, there is literally nothing else I have to say because I am just so antsy to get into this movie today. So thank you for being here. Let's press play. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, two Jedi Knights lead a desperate mission to rescue the captive Chancellor. Get out! Oh my god, I did not expect that that was how it was gonna start. This is such a cool opening shot though. Oh my gosh, I love it. I shouldn't say I love it because it's war, but like, you know what I mean. Hi R2.
Welcome, R2.
Hi Anakin.
Oh, I see it. Oh, this is going to be easy.
Hey Obi-Wan. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Anakin looks so much older. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
We got him, R2.
Love that.
Buzz droids.
Anakin's got a lovely little scar here.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Whoa. Oh, fuck. I love you. Obi-Wan is so good. Damn, Anakin is looking good in this movie. What are you?
Two Jedi have landed in the main hangar bay. We're tracking them.
Activate the elevator number 31174. R2.
Stop, R2, we need to be going up.
To be going up, not down.
You stupid little astro droid.
No. Okay, R2 is amazing in this movie so far. Oh, look at that seat. That's the seat.
Chancellor,
Are you all right?
this time we will do it together.
I was about to say that.
You won't get away this time, Dooku.
I love that Palpatine doesn't look like he's kidnapped. He looks like he's in charge. Which, I mean, he is, but...
My powers have doubled since the last time we met Count.
Yeah. Ouch. I was not expecting this type of battle, like, to start the movie off.
You have hate. You have anger.
Good, Anakin, good.
Oh, I hate that.
Kill him. Kill him now.
I shouldn't.
Do it.
You did well.
Anakin, he was too dangerous to be kept alive.
Yes, but he was an unarmed prisoner.
Was this all a
I shouldn't have
test?
done that. It's not the Jedi way.
It is only natural. He cut off your arm, and you wanted revenge. Remember what you told me about your mother and the Sand people?
Yeah, that felt too much like a test.
There's no time.
No. Let him save Obi-Wan. Uh-oh. I don't know why Palpatine's run just made me laugh. His little jog.
Did I miss something? Hold on.
Yeah.
Activate ray shields.
Do you have a plan B?
That would be a no.
The negotiator, General Kenobi. We've been waiting for you. That wasn't much of a rescue.
You're welcome.
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
Not this time. And this time you won't escape.
R2.
So are they gonna kill General Grievous right now?
You lose, General Kenobi.
Oh, sick. All right. That would be a no. I will say I do love his robot design though. He looks really cool.
All the escape pods have been launched.
Great.
Strap yourselves in. We lost something.
Not to worry, we are still flying half a ship. 5,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
Straight.
I hate Palpatine's expression. R2 squealing is killing me. Well, I'd say that was successful. It's better than dying.
Another happy landing.
So did I miss how Anakin got a scar on his face, or is that going to be explained? Because I don't remember him having one at the end of the last movie, but...
Are you coming, Master?
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. I have to report to the council. Besides, someone needs to be the poster boy.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let us not forget, Anakin, that you rescued me from the buzz droids. And you killed Count Dooku, and you rescued the Chancellor, carrying me unconscious on your back.
He makes a good point.
All right. Well, you owe me one, and not for saving your skin for the 10th time.
Yes, thanks to your 2 Jedi Knights. they
He was
killed Count
always going to
Dooku.
be fine.
But General Grievous has escaped once again.
The Jedi Council will make finding Grievous our highest priority.
The end of Count
Hey, 3PO.
I've missed you, Padme. I'm tired of all this deception. I don't care if they know we're married.
Oh, they kept it a secret. So only 3PO and R2 know then? Because they were the only ones at the wedding.
Something wonderful has happened.
She's pregnant!
I'm pregnant.
I mean, I obviously knew that would happen in this movie at some point.
That's wonderful.
What are we gonna do?
We're not gonna worry about anything right now. The happiest moment of my life.
All right, the relationship so far in this movie is good. I like it. It feels a lot better than it did in the last movie. Yeah, obviously at some point in this movie, I knew that there was gonna be a pregnancy. Was I expecting it this soon? No, I wasn't. This music with the choir.
I suggest you move the separatist leaders to Mustafar. The end of the war is near.
But the loss of Count Dooku.
It was all planned.
Death was a necessary loss.
Yep.
Soon I will have a new apprentice.
I gotta remind myself not to keep saying no in this movie because that's gonna be like my default line of thinking, but I can't say that because it obviously has to happen the way it has to happen. Look at this view.
Annie, I want to have our baby back home on Naboo. We can go to the lake country where no one will know.
Oh, that's a
Where we
great
can
idea.
sleep. I can go early and fix up the baby's room.
That's a great idea.
You're so beautiful.
She do be. Yep.
It's only because I'm so in love.
Aw.
No. No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
So love has blinded you.
Okay. This is such a wonderful house. Holy crap.
What's bothering you?
Nothing.
Oh.
When I gave this to
Oh my god, that's so cute.
How long is it gonna take for us to be honest with each other?
It was a dream, like the ones I used to have about my mother just before she died.
Oh no.
And it was about you. It was only a dream.
Tell her. Gotta open communicate in our relationship. Don't hide anything.
You die in childbirth.
And the baby?
I don't know.
It was only a dream.
I won't let this one become real.
This baby will change our lives. I doubt the Queen will continue to allow me to serve in the Senate. And if the Council discovers you're the father, you'll be expelled.
I know.
Do you think Obi-Wan might be able to help us?
We don't need his help.
You do though.
Our baby is a blessing.
Premonitions?
Hi, Yoda.
The air of pain, suffering.
I love the lighting in this scene.
Careful you must be when sensing the future, Anakin. Fear of loss is a path to the dark side. Death is a natural part of life. Attachment leads to jealousy. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Anakin's way too emotionally involved with things, and it's really tough to detach that.
Be careful of your friend, Palpatine.
Be careful of what?
He has requested your presence.
What for?
He would not say.
You didn't inform the council. That's unusual, isn't it?
All of this is unusual, and it's making me feel uneasy.
For a good reason, too, Obi-Wan.
I hope you trust me, Anakin.
Of course.
I need your help, son. I'm depending on you to be the eyes, ears, and voice of the Republic. I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. If the council elects its own members, they'll never accept this.
I think they will.
Allow this appointment lightly. The council does not.
Yeah, no shit.
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
We do not grant you the rank of master.
How can you do this? This is outrageous.
You literally just said you were
It's
overwhelmed
unfair.
by that, Anakin.
How can you be on the council and not be a master?
Hiding in the Outer Rim, Grievous is.
Yoda will take a battalion of clones to reinforce the Wookiees on Kashyyyk.
Is that how it's pronounced as Kashyyyk? The whole time I've been playing KOTOR, I've been pronouncing it Kashyyyk. And nobody's corrected me.
The fact of the matter is you are too close to the Chancellor. The Council doesn't like it when he interferes in Jedi affairs.
I didn't ask to be put on the council.
But it's what you wanted. Your friendship with Chancellor Palpatine seems to have paid off.
There's nothing to do with this.
The only reason the Council has approved your appointment is because the Chancellor trusts you. Anakin, I am on your side. I didn't want to put you in this situation.
But you just
What
said...
situation?
Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
I don't like
They
that
want me to
Anakin's
spy
gonna be
on the
put in the
Chancellor.
middle.
That's treason.
We are at war, Anakin.
Why didn't the council give me this assignment when we were in session?
This assignment is not to be on record.
The Chancellor is not a bad man, Obi-Wan. He befriended me. He's watched out for me ever since I arrived here.
That is why you must help us. Our allegiance is to the Senate, not to its leader, who has managed to stay in office long after his term has expired.
The Senate demanded that he stay longer.
Yes, but use your feelings, Anakin. Something is out of place.
Obi-Wan knows.
You're
Something is
asking me
up.
to do something against the Jedi Code.
Desperate
Against the
times
Republic,
call for desperate
against
measures.
A mentor and a friend, that's what's out of place here. Why are you asking this of me?
The Council is asking you.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him
With all due
either.
respect, Master, is he not the chosen one? Is he not to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force?
So the prophecy says.
A prophecy that misread could have been.
Ooh,
He
maybe.
will not let me down.
Oh, he's gonna let you down, Obi-Wan. Unfortunately. I'm so sad already.
Sometimes I wonder what's happening to the Jedi Order. I think this war is destroying the principles of the Republic.
Have you ever considered that we may be on the wrong side?
What do you mean?
What if the democracy we thought we were serving no longer exists, and the Republic has become the very evil we've been fighting to destroy?
I don't believe that. And you're sounding like a separatist.
This war represents a failure to listen. Now you're closer to the Chancellor than anyone. Please, ask him to stop the fighting and let diplomacy resume.
Don't ask me to do that.
Don't do this. Hold me, like you did by the lake on Naboo. So long ago when there was nothing but our love. No politics, no plotting, no war.
Is this a theater? Sounds like a theater.
You wanted to see me, Chancellor.
Yes, Anakin, come closer. I have good news. Our clone intelligence units have discovered the location of General Grievous.
We'll be able to capture that monster and end this war.
I would worry about the collective wisdom of the Council if they didn't select you for this assignment. You know I'm not able to rely on the Jedi Council. If they haven't included you in their plot, they soon will.
I'm not sure I understand.
You must sense what I have come to suspect. The Jedi Council want control of the Republic. They're planning to betray me.
I don't think that...
Anakin, search your feeling. You know.
I hate this so much.
I know they don't trust you.
No, Anakin.
Or the Republic. Or democracy, for that matter.
I have to admit, my trust in them has been shaken.
Why?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
They asked you to do
Don't
something
tell
that made you
him.
feel dishonest. They asked you to spy on me, didn't they?
I don't know what to say.
Remember back to your early teachings. All who gain power are afraid to lose it, even the Jedi.
The Jedi use their power for good.
Good is a point of view, Anakin. The Sith and the Jedi are similar in almost every way, including their quest for greater power.
The Sith rely on their passion for their strength. They think inwards, only about themselves.
And the Jedi don't.
The Jedi are selfless. They only care about others.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith. He could use the Force to influence the midi-chlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
He could actually save people from death.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What happened to him?
He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep.
He's talking about himself, isn't he?
It's ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
Fuck. I both love and hate that entire conversation that just happened. So I'm piecing things together. Anakin is afraid to lose Padme because of the dream he keeps having. And now Palpatine is suckering him in with like, oh, you can learn this. You just can't learn it from the Jedi.
A partial message was intercepted in a diplomatic packet from the chairman of Utapau.
The Chancellor has requested that I lead the campaign.
The Council will make up its own mind who is to go.
A master is needed with more experience.
Master Kenobi should go.
Yep, figured.
I agree.
I feel so bad for Anakin. He's gonna be stuck right in the middle of all this. But I do wonder if Yoda's gonna like sense what's happening, because I feel like Yoda's smart enough to know that Anakin's being manipulated, essentially. It'll be interesting to see.
I've disappointed you. I haven't been very appreciative of your training. I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I am very proud of you. I have trained you since you were a small boy. I have taught you everything I know, and you have become a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be. It will not be long before the Council makes you a Jedi Master.
May the Force be with you.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you. I'll keep them distracted until you...
It's so funny seeing so many of him. Those are so cool.
Save your energy.
Uh-oh.
Don't give up, Padme.
Not another one.
Obi-Wan's been here, hasn't he?
He came by this morning. He's worried about you.
I feel lost.
What do you mean?
So what happens when you get put in the middle of two very different
Obi-Wan and
sides?
the Council don't trust me.
They trust you with their lives.
Something's happening. I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more, and I know I shouldn't.
You expect too much of yourself.
I found a way to save you.
Save me.
I won't lose you, Padme.
I'm not gonna die in childbirth, Annie. I promise you.
No, I promise you.
With your kind permission, I should like some fuel, and to use your city as a base as I search nearby systems for General Grievous.
He is here. We are being held hostage. They are watching us.
I understand.
Thousands of battle droids.
Don't like any of this. Sneaky, sneaky Obi-Wan. Love you.
I am sending you to the Mustafar system in the Outer Rim.
Hello there.
I've been waiting for that. I had seen that gif and heard that soundbite so many times.
I will deal with this Jedi slime myself.
Your move.
I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
Oh shit. Oh no. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. All right, there's one.
I don't
eyes,
think so.
though.
General Kenobi has made contact with General Grievous, and we have begun our attack.
Deliver this report to the Chancellor. His reaction will give us a clue to his intentions.
Oh, how's this conversation gonna go?
I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor.
If he does not give up his emergency
He is
powers
the Dark
after
Force.
the destruction of Grievous, then he should be removed from office.
The Jedi Council would have to take control of the Senate in order to secure a peaceful transition.
To a dark place this line of thought will carry us.
We've just received a report from Master Kenobi. He has engaged General Grievous.
I only hope that Master Kenobi is up to the challenge.
I should be there with him.
It's upsetting to me to see that the Council doesn't seem to fully appreciate your talents. Don't you wonder why they won't make you a Jedi Master?
I wish I knew. More and more, I get the feeling that I'm being excluded from the Council. I know there are things about the Force that they're not telling me.
They don't trust you, Anakin.
They know your power will be too strong to control. You must break through the fog of lies the Jedi have created around you.
This is so upsetting. It's so good, but it's so upsetting.
How do you know the ways of the Force?
My mentor taught me everything about the Force, even the nature of the dark side. If you wish to become a complete and wise leader, you must embrace a larger view of the Force. Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi. Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife from certain death.
What did you say?
Use my knowledge, I beg you.
You're the Sith Lord.
Ding, 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 ding. Finally.
Don't continue to be a pawn of the Jedi Council. Are you going to kill me?
I would certainly like to.
Mm-hmm.
I know you would.
Oh,
I can feel your anger.
I'm going to turn you over to the Jedi Council.
Know the power of the dark side. Power to save Padme.
My brain is filled with so many thoughts and feelings right now. Careful, careful, careful. Wow. And that's the end of that. Goodbye, Grievous.
I've just learned a terrible truth. I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
Yes, the one we've been looking for. He knows the ways of the Force. He's been trained to use the dark side.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. You'll need my help if you're going to arrest him.
For your own good, stay out of this affair.
No.
I sense a great deal of confusion in you, young
No.
man. There is much fear that clouds your judgment.
I must go, Master.
No. If what you've told me is true, you will have gained my trust. But for now, remain here.
This isn't gonna help. This is not going to help at all. That's just gonna push him more towards Palpatine. Fuck. I love Padme's hair in this movie. It is so pretty.
You do know, don't you? If the Jedi destroy me, any chance of saving her will be lost.
So it's like a combination of his fear of losing Padme plus the Jedi Council not having full trust in him, and then Palpatine just really getting in his ear about both of those things. And then we can still factor in his mom's, death and passing. All of that combined together into a wonderful become Darth Vader soup. I love this planet. It's probably my favorite in the entire Star Wars universe. Oh, Anakin.
Master Windu. I take it General Grievous has been destroyed then.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
It's treason.
I'm so scared for Windu. Oh no.
You are under arrest.
And Windu's obviously not going to kill him.
The Jedi are taking over!
The oppression of the Sith will never return.
No, you will die! Traitor!
He is the traitor!
I have the power to save the one you love!
Don't listen to him, Anakin!
I can't hold it any longer. Anakin!
I am going to end this once and for all.
Can't. He must stand trial.
He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
It's not the Jedi way. He must live. I need him.
No!
What have I done?
You're fulfilling your destiny, Anakin.
Come, my apprentice. Learn to use the dark side of the Force.
I will do whatever you ask. Just help me save Padme's life. I can't live without her. I pledge myself.
A powerful Sith you will become. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
Oh, this is happening a lot earlier in the movie than I expected. Also, I'm so sad about Windu.
Because the Council did not trust you, my young apprentice, I believe you are the only Jedi with no knowledge of this plot.
Every single Jedi, including your friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is now an enemy of the Republic.
Fuck.
I want you to go to the Jedi Temple.
What about the other Jedi spread across the galaxy?
Their betrayal will be dealt with. After you have killed all the Jedi in the Temple, go to the Mustafar system. Wipe out Viceroy Gunray. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
Prediction. Padme's gonna die anyway, but by then it will be too late for him to go back, obviously. He's gonna be too far into the dark side. I'm really nervous about interactions between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Oh, I didn't want to cry this early in the movie. That whole scene, though, was so good. It was awful, but it was really good.
Commander, contact your troops. Tell them to move to the higher levels.
Very good, sir. Oh, by the way, I think you'll be needing this.
Commander Kennedy.
No.
The time has come.
No.
Execute Order 66.
No.
Yes, my lord.
No. Oh, you actual son of a bitch. And the music.
Execute Order 66. It will be done, my lord.
Oh, you ought to get out of there.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
The Chancellor's office indicated Master Anakin returned to the Jedi Temple. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be all right.
What's going on here? There's been a rebellion, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
damn it, that was like so good. Oh, and then so sad. Oh, why did I even put makeup on today? Am I just gonna cry for the entire rest of the movie?
Goodbye, Tarfur. Goodbye, Chewbacca.
Chewie!
Miss you, I will.
Hey, Chewie. Oh, man.
Hopefully we'll be able to intercept a few Jedi.
Master Kenobi.
My clone troops turned on me. I need help.
We have just rescued Master Yoda. It appears this ambush has happened everywhere.
Are you alright? I heard there was an attack on the Jedi Temple. You can see the smoke from here.
I'm fine. Came to see if you and the baby are safe. The Jedi have tried to overthrow the Republic.
I can't believe that.
I saw Master Windu attempt to assassinate the Chancellor myself.
What are you gonna do?
I will not betray the Republic. My loyalties lie with the Chancellor, and with the Senate, and with you.
What about Obi-Wan?
I don't know. Everything will soon be set right. The Chancellor has given me a very important mission. The Separatists have gathered on the Mustafar system. I'm going there to end this war. Wait for me until I return. Things will be different, I promise.
How many other Jedi have managed to survive?
Heard from no one, have we?
Have we had any contact from the temple?
Received a coded retreat message, we have. Suggest dismantling the coded signal, do you? I agree, and a little more knowledge might light our way.
When my new apprentice, Darth Vader, arrives, he will take care of you.
If a special session of Congress there is, easier for us to enter the Jedi Temple it will be.
R2, stay with the ship.
R2 seems nervous. Well, in that moment he seemed nervous. I will admit, he looks good.
Welcome, Lord Vader. We've been expecting you.
No. Yes. I love fighting Yoda. He's the best.
What's happened?
The Chancellor's been elaborating on a plot by the Jedi to overthrow the Senate.
The remaining Jedi will be hunted down and defeated.
Not even the younglings survived.
Killed not by clones, by a lightsaber he was.
Who could have done this?
The attempt on my life has left me scarred. My resolve has never been stronger.
Woo, look at those eyes.
In order to ensure the security and continuing stability, the Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!
Well, there we go. Empire formed.
So this is how Liberty dies.
Yep.
With thunderous applause.
Yep.
Lord Sidious promised us peace. We only want...
I never liked the Viceroy, but I mean, he was just manipulated too in the end, so. Poor Obi-Wan and Yoda.
There is something I must know.
If into the security recordings you go, only pain will you find.
I must know the truth, Master.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
It can't be.
Destroy the Sith. We must. The boy you trained, gone he is, consumed by Darth Vader. Use your feelings, Obi-Wan, and find him you will.
This confrontation's gonna be heart-wrenching. I can feel it coming.
I need your help. He is in grave danger.
From the Sith?
From himself. Anakin has turned to the dark side.
How could you even say that?
I saw it.
I have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings.
Not Anakin.
He was deceived by a lie. We all were. Palpatine is the Sith Lord we've been looking for. After the death of Count Dooku, Anakin became his new apprentice.
You're going to kill him, aren't you?
He has become a very great threat.
You can't.
Anakin is the father, isn't he?
It's like, who else would it be? Literally, who else would it be?
This is something I must do myself. Besides, 3PO will look after me.
3PO and Padme, new best duo.
Do you know, I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this flying business.
Did he sneak on the frickin' ship? Ho, 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 Obi-Wan, you sneaky guy, you. Smart, though. Very smart.
The Separatists have been taking care of my master. It is finished, then. You have restored peace and justice to the galaxy.
Peace, justice. I feel so bad for Padme.
I saw your ship.
I was so worried about you. Obi-Wan told me terrible things. You've turned to the dark side, killed younglings.
Obi-Wan is trying to turn you against me.
He cares about us. He knows. He wants to help you. All I want is your love.
Love won't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that.
At what cost? You're a good person. Don't do this.
I am becoming more powerful than any Jedi has ever dreamed of. And I'm doing it for you.
Leave everything else behind while we still can.
We don't have to run away anymore. I am more powerful than the Chancellor. I can overthrow him. And together, you and I can rule the galaxy. Make things the way we want them to be.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. Obi-Wan was right.
Don't you turn against me.
I don't know you anymore. Breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Because of Obi-Wan.
No, because of you.
Because of what you've done. I love you.
Liar!
No!
You brought him here to kill me!
No!
Let her go, Anakin! You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself.
You will not take her from me!
You literally just tried to kill her, dude.
I see through the lies of the Jedi. I do not fear the dark side as you do. Don't make me kill you.
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
I don't like this battle. I don't like this duel. I'm just gonna focus on the music because the music sounds really nice. That's what I'll focus on. Oh.
I hear a new apprentice you have, Emperor. Or should I call you Darth Sidious?
Probably should call him that, Yoda, yeah.
Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
Poor Obi-Wan having to battle someone he literally taught everything to.
At last, the Jedi are no more.
Not if anything to say about it. I have. At
Yes.
the end, your rule is, if so powerful you are, why leave?
Oh, that was a good line. No, 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 no. Remember how in the last movie I was like, oh, I hope we get more Yoda dueling with a lightsaber. I was not expecting it to be against the Chancellor. What did you just do? This music just makes me want to cry. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, this is a great place to fight, guys. Yep, yeah, super good place. Who are you? That was so random. Obviously, neither of them die, so I'm really curious how this fight ends.
Hurry! Careful timing we will need.
Activate your homing beacon when you're ready.
I sense Lord Vader is in danger.
God, Ian's such a great actor. It's raining lava. It's a pretty good reason to stop fighting, in my opinion. Oh boy. Nice.
Into exile. I must go.
Oh, oh.
I have.
Oh no. Well, that makes sense now why Yoda's in that place that he's in. Whew. Wow.
I have failed you, Anakin.
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over.
Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, then you are lost.
This is the end for you, my master.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
No fucking way.
You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. I hate you! You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
If Master Kenobi, we have Miss Padme on board. Yes, please, please hurry. We should leave this dreadful place.
Obi-Wan, is Anakin all right?
Your Majesty, this way!
Excuse me, Master Yoda. Obi-Wan Kenobi has made contact.
Where are we? Also, I feel like I haven't said anything in like 15 minutes. I've just been crying. Wow.
Medically, she's completely healthy.
Good.
For reasons we can't explain, we are losing her. She has lost the will to live.
Wow.
We need to operate quickly if we are to save the babies. She's carrying twins.
Luke. Oh, Luke.
It's a girl.
Here we go.
Obi-Wan, there's good in him. I know.
Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she all right?
It seems in your anger, you killed her.
I couldn't have. She was alive. I felt it.
Hidden, safe. The children must be kept.
We must take them somewhere where the Sith will not sense their presence.
My wife and I will take the girl.
To Tatooine. To his family send him.
I will take the child and watch over him.
Until the time is right, disappear we will. In your solitude on Tatooine, training An old friend has learned the path to immortality. Your old master.
Qui-Gon.
What?
I'm placing these droids in your care. Treat them well, clean them up. Have the protocol droids' mind wiped.
What?
What? Hello, Death Star. I might need a bit to like get all my thoughts in a row. All right, everyone, that was Revenge of the Sith, and I had to literally take my contacts out because they were dirty with makeup and other dirt, and I literally couldn't even clean them because they just became destroyed from all the crying in that movie. So yeah, I've thrown them out, and rather than put new contacts in, I decided I would put my glasses on. Without a doubt, this was my favorite movie out of the 6 that I've seen so far, and it also impacted how I view other movies. So my official ranking now is my favorite movie is Revenge of the Sith, followed by Return of the Jedi, which before was in 2nd place, and then The Empire Strikes Back after that. That is now my top 3. I don't anticipate any other movies knocking them out of those spots, but who knows? I hear that Rogue One is amazing, so I'm very excited to see it. But that is what I think so far from like a ranking perspective. This movie was so well done. It was such a tearjerker, very heartbreaking story. I love movies like this. I genuinely don't have anything bad to say about this movie. I'm sure that with future watches, maybe if I get really nitpicky about things, maybe then I can find some kind of criticism or flaw, but I've only seen it now the one time. Of course, I haven't started editing it yet, so sitting here trying to think about a bad thing, I genuinely can't. I thought this movie was incredibly well done, and I absolutely loved it. All right, let's start talking about specifics. So the first thing I want to talk about person is Anakin. Just blanket statement, let's talk about Anakin. This part of his overall arc and his overall story, prequels, original trilogy, just the whole character of Anakin, Darth Vader. This movie was definitely the most impactful for me because obviously we saw him go to the dark side, become Darth Vader, and just completely transform as a person and a character. And it makes me feel really bad for him, like genuinely. The way that I see it is he was still grieving the loss of his mother, and that severely impacted how he viewed Padme and his relationship with Padme. He basically became obsessed with not wanting to lose her and became obsessed with finding out how to prevent her death. And that only became amplified when he found out that she was pregnant, and then became even more amplified when he had visions of her dying. And his strong desire to want to protect her basically fed him right into Palpatine, who completely knew exactly what to say and exactly what to do to get under his skin and make him basically follow that path. So Anakin kind of ended up in this situation where the people that he had been closest with and loved up until this point, he probably felt like they just weren't supporting him or weren't hearing him fully. And then unfortunately, he's got Palpatine, who is telling him all the right things and feeding him all the right information and being very supportive. So it makes sense why Anakin got suckered into the dark side the way he did. I also feel bad for Anakin because he got thrown right in the middle of 2 extremely opposing viewpoints and groups of people. Well, Palpatine was just himself, Palpatine. But yeah, he got thrown right in the middle, and that's never a fun place to be in because it's really hard to just completely step back and not side with anyone. It's just a really shitty situation that he found himself in. But he ultimately decided to abandon the people that he had grown up with and became an adult with and who cared about him and who he learned from. He ultimately ended up abandoning that to chase this power-hungry desire to protect the one person that he loved the most, but ultimately wouldn't end up protecting her anyway. And it's just really sad because it made the final conversation with Padme like that much more heartbreaking and sad and just really unfortunate overall. And then the final conversation with Obi-Wan, even more so. That was very, very, very heartbreaking. Just a wrench right into the gut. All right, to kind of go over the movie now in a bit of like chronological order, the way things that played out. Watching Palpatine actually become the Emperor was really, really cool and really well done. I loved everything about that, even though I hate him as a person and a character. It was still really, really cool to see. It was genuinely everything that I think I'd hoped it would be. I do feel really sad about Windu, and I wasn't expecting his death to trigger my emotions the way that it did. But yeah, that whole scene and fight and duel was really, really cool. Order 66. I don't have words for that. I don't. That was awful and very heartbreaking and very emotional and just terrible. And that's all I have to say about that. That final conversation between Padme and Anakin, her pleading with him, was very heartbreaking. Not even just the final conversation, but their one right before that too. Their one preceding that was also very heartbreaking. And I feel really bad for Padme. I can only imagine how difficult it would be to see someone you love and care about so much just completely change their demeanor, their personality, their actions. It would be very, very hard to watch that. I do agree with her with what she said in her final words to Obi-Wan, telling him that there is still good in him somewhere, because obviously that refers to the original trilogy when we see Darth Vader do some good. Yoda's battle with the Emperor was fucking incredible, and the reason I started crying during it was the music. The music in that scene was so impactful to me. If the music hits just right, I can cry like a baby. So it wasn't necessarily anything that was happening visually in that moment. It straight up was just the music combined with just the impact of everything that was going on in the story and just kind of everything falling apart, so to speak. And in that scene, even though I knew that Yoda would survive, because obviously the stress was still there, the stress of like, will he make it? Even when you know that they will, I feel like just the emotional impact is still there and there's still stress there. Seeing Anakin get all of the rest of his limbs lasered off was not something that I expected to happen, because I don't think I ever noticed that in the original trilogy. I don't think it was ever explicitly shown that he didn't have actual legs and arms. And then watching him get burned alive was also heartbreaking, but did answer that question that has been in my mind of like, how did Darth Vader come to look the way he did in Return of the Jedi when we saw him take his helmet off? Well, now we know. Now, one thing I need to talk about, because there were comments about this in Return of the Jedi in my reaction to it. So in that movie, I had explained that the added no scream from Darth Vader, a lot of people don't like it. And I explained in comments, and I think in the actual video itself, I explained that I really liked the no. I thought that it added a lot of emotional impact to the scene. The addition of that wasn't a decision that I necessarily thought was bad. Now that I've seen this movie, I love even more that the no was added in by George Lucas to that movie after the fact, because that is now like a direct parallel. And it honestly makes the scene in Return of the Jedi more impactful for me than it had before. And here's why. He screams the no when he finds out about Padme's death, the one person that he loves the most out of everyone, his wife, the mother of his children, finding out that she didn't make it and did die despite all of his attempts to try and prevent that from happening anyway. For him to yell no, very reasonable, very, very reasonable yell, right? I feel like any of us, if we found out that our most loved one had passed away, like we would all scream something. we would be very verbally emotional to that. So now calling back to Return of the Jedi and thinking about that scene, to me, I feel like Luke laying there screaming, "Father, please help me." Darth Vader, like the Anakin within the Darth Vader, like he must have seen Padme's face in Luke's in that moment. Like he had to have. And obviously in that scene, he decided that, well, I couldn't save my wife. Despite wanting to get the power to do that in the first place, I still couldn't save my wife. Now here's my son pleading me for help. Couldn't save my wife. It's time to save my son. So for him to yell no in that moment, just to me, makes the most sense. I appreciate it, especially now that I've seen Revenge of the Sith. I think very emotional, tie in together really well. I like it. I like it. The acting from everyone in this movie was phenomenal. If I'm gonna call out the best, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Ian, those three were absolutely phenomenal. Fantastic job by everybody, but those three just completely stood out for me as amazing. I loved every single scene. Hayden was an excellent Anakin/Darth Vader in this movie. I think he was a great choice. I also feel like, I didn't quite see it in episode 2, but I feel like in this movie, I can see some physical resemblances between him and Mark Hamill a little bit. All right, touching on the the relationship now between Anakin and Padme, I did appreciate it a lot more in this movie, even though obviously Anakin went evil and the relationship ended up falling apart anyway. In a way, I kind of understand now a little bit why Anakin was written in such an obsessive way in episode 2. However, I still really don't like how the relationship overall was written in episode 2. I think that this movie would have been even more impactful if Anakin and Padme had been written to have like a really, really good, wholesome relationship. Take away the obsessiveness bit so it's not so like creepy feeling. Like, just write a really good relationship between people that like are fallen madly in love with each other and care about each other so much. Episode 3 would have been just way more hard-hitting, even more than it already was, and it was very, very emotionally impactful for me. Earlier in this movie, I had a question about how Anakin got the scar on his face. That was never addressed or answered, so I did end up going to Google before I started recording this thoughts piece, and I did learn that he got the scar in the Clone Wars animated series, which is a series that I do plan on watching eventually, and I'll let you all know when I start watching that. All right, my thoughts about the prequels overall, now that I'm done watching them, and the original trilogy. I'm actually going to keep my thoughts very brief because I am going to be recording like an overall thoughts video once I've finished watching all of the movies, so I can talk about the original trilogy, the prequels, the sequels, Rogue One, Solo. I wanna do like an overall thoughts video about everything, so I'll keep this part short. All I want to say is that I personally am on the side of the fence of loving the prequels. You guys know this because I've talked about it before, but I am someone that really, really loves backstory to characters, getting to know more about them, what happened to them before we see what we see. So the prequels for me just added that necessary emotional impact and context for the original trilogy, and I cannot wait to watch these movies in chronological order when I do that on my own time in the near future. For me, having this extra insight and knowledge to Yoda, Obi-Wan, and of course Anakin, Darth Vader was just chef's kiss, really, really good. Episode 2, yes, a weaker movie. Not bad, just weaker. You could also consider episode 1 to be a little bit on the weaker side, but episode 3 was phenomenal. And overall, I really, really enjoyed the prequels. I've had a few comments on my videos telling me that they think the prequels suck, and a blanket statement like that, I just don't agree with. It's your opinion. For those of you that think that, it's totally your opinion, but I don't understand a blanket statement like that, to be honest. Another thing that I'll keep my overall thoughts to for the final video that I'm gonna do is parallels that I've noticed. The only one I wanted to touch on was the Darth Vader screaming no in this movie and in Return of the Jedi. That was the only one I really wanted to touch on with detail, but I have noticed other parallels. I feel like there might be more parallels from these movies to the sequels, so I am going to address all of those in that final video that I end up doing. All right, so moving forward, I am actually going to adjust the order of the movies a bit. So up until now, I have watched them in theatrical release order, and I'm very glad that I chose this order. That being said, moving forward, if I kept watching them in theatrical release order, both Rogue One and Solo would interrupt the sequels. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch to chronological order now for the rest of the movies, which means that Solo is next, followed by Rogue One, and then the sequels. And I think that that will just feel a little bit better with just what I know about these 6 movies. So I'm very excited. I was told you definitely need to watch Rogue One before you start the sequels. With that recaps my thoughts and feelings about this movie. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite part about this reaction was. As always, if you do want to see the entire uncut version, which I would recommend, it is available as a benefit on my Patreon, so you can sign up if you wish to see it. With that said, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please click here, and if you want to continue watching, please click over here. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.